Peaceful greetings. Rise and shine from the Goddess Temple Palace. I am Queen, Mother Goddess, Opulence Ra Enter, Keeper of the Temple Palace, of Goddesses. Yes. That says to me that I am a collective of goddesses in the palace. There are many temples that honor the goddess, but I am the palace keeper. Namaste, Hotep. Welcome. I came today with a question. Yes, today, this evening, this morning. Would you call the police in today's climate if you had to? Would they come? Would your life circumstances be very affected if they didn't come? How are we to deal with the fact that there's so much turmoil within the police system? I found myself in that situation a couple of days ago. I live inside of a pine forest, which is peaceful, calm, tranquil most of the time. And 5-6 months ago, some new creatures arrived. And they were very different, carrying a different energy. They came, the people already across the road were, if I saw them at the store, I wouldn't know who they were. Not my choice of connecting with, but it's been peaceful for decades, overall. And since the arrival of these new people, it's a different energy, a disruptive energy to my way of life, which ain't cool because it's my way of life. Although lately we've all been disrupted, and it's funny now that I'm saying that they came in just before the dilemmas that have affected, the challenges that have affected all of us. The situation is regarding their animals, their dogs that come over to where I live. And probably if I didn't live here and it was just wide open space, it'd be cool, for them to do that. It's not cool because I want to do what I want to do in my environment. And I had a couple of previous encounters with them. I called the dog catcher on them and found out that whom I assumed was a dog catcher, and found out that they had been called before regarding their animals. I mean, I've seen the police over there quite a few times. They burn fires. They're wild. They're really wild. And you come to the country to do what you want to do, and I respect that. But don't be in my vibration. And the other day, I went down, I have a long driveway, and leave the trash can out there so I don't have to roll it down the driveway and roll it back. And I just walk down and put my trash in there. And that's how I met the dog the first time. Anyway, I'm putting the trash in, and I'm walking away, and the dog quietly snuck up on me. And I'm like, what? Not again. Because there had been a time when I initially met the animal. I put my little pistole, yes, I put my pistol, my peacemaker in my pocket. And I fired a few shots to let, make it be known. But then I forgot about it. I don't want to walk around with a gun unless, I feel it's necessary. So, or a stick or anything for that matter. I'd rather not. But, so here I am, and it's growling at me. Okay. So, obviously, I got away unharmed, but pissed off and shaken. Because, despite what some people say, an animal can kill you. A dog. That's been pent up, too, because I think this animal had been accustomed to, like these people, doing what he wanted to do, or she wanted to do. Anyway, long story short, I call who I think are the animal control, and it turns out to be the police. Maybe the sheriff. Was it the sheriff or the... I didn't even look at the truck from that perspective. But anyway, because when you live out of the city, you're now in the county, and there's it's a sheriff that you have to deal with. But they came quickly. This is the point I'm making. And it was the police, and it was a young Caucasian. A young Caucasian with tattoos all on his arm. Don't ask me what they said. I tried to see him. But when he came up, I was in my gardens with my sickle saw. And the sickle is for my art, truth, justice, balance. And I said to him, as he's getting out of his car, I said, I'm going to drop this so you know I'm not trying to attack you. Because I didn't want no unnecessary occurrences. I told him what happened, and he asked me, did I have my license on me? I said, no. And he asked for my social, so I said, what do you need that for? He said, so I can go fill out paperwork. I said, what good is paperwork going to do me? He said, because you can have them arrested for not taking care of their animals, for not keeping their animals contained. I said, okay, that's good to know. Now, the idea of doing that is not really my choice of the resolution. But the idea of them not respecting my boundaries, because even when they came over, she and then he, there was no, oh, we're sorry. I mean, they just wild. They buck wild. They came to the country to be wild. And that didn't sit well with me either, because possibly we could have worked something out even when I went to the trash, except I saw this animal in the back too, and one day. So it's an accumulation of things. But while I was vibing on this, and I just did an Instagram, and as I was listening to myself saying things like, would you call the police if you had to under these circumstances? What's going on in the world? Will they come for you? What are we going to do? How are we going to keep peace? And the police are supposed to be peacemakers. Although some of them have arrested development, like the people across the street, in my opinion. We all have arrested development on some level. You've heard of that group, Arrested Development. What are we going to do? There are going to be conflicts until we transcend to the fifth dimension, the eighth dimension, to higher realms. And even then, perhaps there will still be conflicts to be resolved, where you need someone to be in conflict resolution. Will they come for you where you live? Will they come in a peaceful manner? He had a solution for me, a satisfactory solution, and I'm very grateful that he came. And he came by himself, too. He didn't come with a big posse. Wasn't necessary. After all, this was about a four-legged, which I don't have issues with. I've had dogs, loved them, cats. I've had chickens, thought about cows, hetaru, hatha. Yes. Goats, to help eat some of the wildness that grows, and things grow so fast. Sometimes you're not conscious of it, like your thoughts grow fast, rapidly. Seeds, tiny, tiny seeds grow fast. I've been taking my seeds and putting them in, wetting them and putting them in paper towel, and just watching the speed of their expression. That's why I had to nip these people in the bud. in the bud. You know, I can't let you run wild, run roughshod over my environment. Like these things, beautiful creations that are growing. Because they grow fast, things just speed up. But I went there because, talking about the other dimensions, after spending so much time with Mother Nature, and I mean, I've been living inside this pine forest for decades, but after spending so much time with her during this particular cycle, and really, really vibing on what she has given to us, there are predators in the Garden of Eden. And I'm saying that in terms of the conflict resolution. What are we going to do? How are we going to keep peace? There is in nature, there's a hierarchy, or this one eats that one, and that one eats this one, and they go and they become something else. Because I do know that, I mean, I witness it, that if you kill an ant, the ant is going to turn into something that goes back to the earth. We all go back to the earth, our body temples. Everything transforms into something else. But the point is that things out here eat other things and kill other things on this beautiful planet where we dwell. So there needs to be something in place, and everybody is not in ma'at, is not in the fullness of themselves. Wouldn't I look forward to experiencing that? Yes, I do. To be in a place where it's all peace. It's all love that is directed by bliss and magic. Yet to come. I can visualize this. I can speak on this more and more to bring it. But in the meantime, would you call the police? If you needed them now, will they come for you? What you gonna do? Something for y'all to think about. Yes. Oh, he said he was going to go, the police, the peacemaker. Said he was going to go across the street to speak to them as well. Time will tell. Time will tell if they got a rude awakening and they choose to get their dogs under control. Saturday, the equinox, 4 p.m. here, Facebook. I will be available in a private setting. You have to inbox me for the particulars. But expect magic. Expect laughter. Expect healing energies. Expect a good time. I want to show you, I'm learning, so I hope you all can see this, a couple of pieces I created this one. This is a crystal. And this was created by a grandmaster. I created this piece. And I wore this last time, but maybe you weren't here. This is pure silver. And it is brushed with gold, 24 karat gold. And it was clay that through a process of alchemy becomes pure silver. The Ankh. This is a mold that's been around, and a mold is something you make copies of and duplicate. It's been around. A lot of people got it. This is a magic box that was a gift to me from a master craftsperson, grandmaster. It opens. I have access to his work. I have access to a lot of artisans. I might even show you on Saturday how to create something beyond a better life for yourself. Would you call the police? Under these circumstances, will they come for you? They're all not bad people, or confused people, or ignorant people. Some of them have their heart in the right place. Well, everybody's heart better be in the right place, or you got problems. But anyway, inbox me if you think you might enjoy what I will be sharing on Saturday. Do share my video. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Oh, my YouTube channel is Goddess Temple Palace. Also, what else? Well, you see me here on Facebook, but come to Creations of Opulence on Facebook. And my Instagram is Goddess Temple Palace. Would you call the police? Are they going to come for you? What you going to do? Revolution is not without consequences. I am not one who pretends like I think this system is just. But there are pieces within the system that can be carried over into a new paradigm. We need peacemakers. We need mediators. Would I take the job? Not in that way. In a way that will help eliminate external conflict by helping to emphasize the importance of inner peace. But remember, Mother Nature has set up some predatory systems. I don't know why. They're all around within her creations. And you have to know how to move through the system that she has set up. Oh, my battery's low, so I'm gonna go. Namaste, Hotep Poo. I love you. Hope you do too. Love you. Because you all you got that you can count on. I know I said I called the police, but it was me that initiated the call. Clearly, I believe in the spiritual realm and the help from the unseen forces, but everybody is not aligned to that. And if spirit hit them upside the head beyond the way that it came through me, oh, I did hit them upside their head in a way. They might not hear. I hope they heard. Because my peace is my peace, and I will not allow others to trespass upon me. I'm gone. Finish. Thank you for coming.